Get her. Welcome back, guys. I am Mellowseven. This is Football Manager 2018, and we are with Ruch Chorzów for the final game of the season. Things have gone okay. We have secured promotion. We have no chance of winning it. That's been wrapped up as well. So nothing really to play for in this last game. Let's take a look at how we got here. We played Vorta Poznan here. When that you guys saw that, we followed that up with a 0-0 draw. Nothing terribly exciting. Managed to pull off a 2-0 win against Chobry Glagov, probably. Milo with the goal, Vladimir with the goal. Got another one for him. That was really good on TV. Then we went on a 2-1 win. They got one really early. I was a little bit upset, but we put together 2 goals really quickly on a set piece and a not set piece goal, but 6 minutes apart to secure victory for that one, 2-1, and then just kind of hung on for the rest of that. Managed to get some of the youngsters in, got them a little bit of play time. Went on to Meds, and I think this is the one where we secured promotion right here. Went on to a 1-1 draw against Meds. They had a guy sent off. It didn't seem to matter. Our only goal was his penalty shot. Played really poorly. This is a really lackluster game. And we've got Bytovia Bytuv today. Neither of us has anything to play for. They're here in the middle. They can't go anywhere. We can't go anywhere. It is where it is. So let's go ahead and take a quick look again. No real changes. I take it back. We're running Nabursky back here because Malkowski was playing terrible. 6-7-2, you see there, 6-6-2 over the last 5. I took him out. Nabursky we put in. He's played really well, or I thought he'd played really well. 6-7-4. He's kind of dropped off as well a little bit. I said I didn't know where our weakness was if we were to stay. We're not staying, by the way. Defensive center back. 6-7-4, 6-8-2. Potentially back here, defensive left. A lot of people want Starzinski, have been trying to get him for the last 4 or 5 games of the season. I hung on to him just so we could finish the season out for him. I don't really have anybody that I really wanted to finish with. If we were staying long-term, probably would have loaned him out. But for now, I think that's it. So, and as well as the captain played, he's still only got a 6.96 for the last 5. You can see the whole back 4 here has been pretty lackluster. And back 5, if you include the Boko, over the last 5 matches. We haven't played very well, but we've kind of backed our way in. Luckily, we've been playing really bad teams for the most part. Meds, all of these 3 teams at least. Rokla, I think, finished okay. They finished up here, but you can see there's Meds, there's Chodnichi, there's Glokuv right there. We were playing bad teams and struggling to get results realistically. So anyway, that's the team. We got the match. Let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Team selection, nothing fancy other than Nabursky in there. And by the second game, he'd already regained this bit there. So submit team, I guess. Dressing room. Try to encourage the team. Okay. All right, so we've had 2 job interviews already. I haven't applied for anything. They've come looking for me, which is nice. Juventus Bucharest was the first to ask. They are in the relegation playoff. So both it was a team from Romania, Juventus Bucharest, and a team from Serbia, both of which have a system like we have in Bulgaria where they play through the regular season, then they split into 2, and they have a top half that goes champions and a bottom half that goes for relegation. They are in the bottom half. They were out of the relegation zone, but only on the basis of a tiebreaker. Points-wise, they were tied with people in the zone. That's not the worst. The worst was that their general manager felt that they were, or president, whoever interviewed me, felt that the team was actually overachieving. They were in the Romanian 1 league, I-Liga. but maybe not for much longer. And like I say, he felt they were overachieving to get there and wanted to know what we could do if it was possible to keep that overachievement continuing, or what was going to be part of that. So overachieving was out of the relegation zone on the basis of a tiebreaker. Now, they were in a 2.5-star reputation team, which is a higher reputation team than we're at, but I don't think that was a boring half. That they know the Raiders play in 20 minutes and 16 minutes, and I would like to go see my football game, but that's okay. Try to encourage them. Anyway, so they would be a step up from a reputation bit, but they were probably going to be dropping down, quite possibly into the second league, and then we'd have to deal with that. Now, that's not all bad. We're not the team that got them relegated. They're an I-League team that dropped, first league team that dropped down 2 league. We should be able to challenge, and if not get promoted the first year, then do what we've done here. A promotion as second place in our second league, or in our second season with the team. I would say that would be very, very doable with them. But we'll have to see. The other option was a Serbian team whose name I've forgotten off the top of my head. I'm sorry. They are in much better place. They're actually the bottom team in the top half, so in the championship section. Ooh, there we go. Adrian drops it. Just drops it and gives it to him. Oh, Tomczyk pounces. Hanger had it in his hands, and he's just like, here, go ahead and take it. It's a good thing this game doesn't count for anything, because clearly we're not playing very hard. Look at this. Feeds it in. It's a nice little bit. Comes back out. Heads it in. Gets it. And then just drops it. Just gives it to him. Places it. Here, let me put it on a pedestal. Put it up on a tee for you. Anyway. So the Serbian team would be a much better team. They were a 2.25 star, so a slight reputation boost. I don't know the Serbian leagues, and I didn't spend a lot of time digging through them to see exactly where they're positioned. But I believe they were in their top division because they were playing for that. They were in that championship bit. I don't know if it was a promotion, but I believe it was for the Europa League. You want to do it again, Hanger? Oh, you hung on to it. It's nice of him to give you another try. I think we demand more. And here, let's make some subs on top of that. Who's been... Komanici's bad. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to see Vasilewski again. I like him. I don't really have anybody for Frazier, but... Sarnitsky's been terrible. Apparently he's upset we did not sub him out. And we may as well see Fuentes. Now... Doesn't matter. We're not looking for the future. We're looking to the past with this game. Let's get Maximilian in there. Give him a chance to play again. He's played very well for us throughout our time here. Anyway, so the Serbian team wasn't quite as high reputation team, but they were better positioned for next year. The Juventus Bucharest, I told I would, if given the job, I would take over at the end of the season as a preference. The Serbian team I'd be happy to take over now if given an option. Because we really just have the week left. So haven't heard back from anybody, but for once people are looking for us, and Tomczyk just takes his guy down. He is preying on us this match. We beat them 3 times in a row, by the way. So they are looking for revenge on in this meaningless game at home. All this is just a revenge game for them. And clearly they are up for it. I mean, look at it. We just fall over. Not our best showing here. Hopefully the teams we interviewed with aren't watching this game right here. The one thing that annoyed me was all 2, both said all they wanted to talk about was the fact that I've had trouble with locker rooms. I haven't had trouble with a locker room since Lynn. We've done just fine since then. We've, for the most part, had really good locker rooms since then. So I'm not really sure about all this. It just seems like the one mistake is they don't ever want to talk about your success as just the one mistake that happened very early in our career. 4 or 5 years ago now. So, but I was able to say, hey, that was a blip on the radar for pretty much all of them. It wasn't a big deal. And we lose 2-0 to Baitovia Baituv, losing the first time for us in quite a while against them. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to be assertive and say, not happy. I think that's fair. I think they played badly. Let's see how the season ends here real fast. We'll kind of click down through here and see what types of things they give us. The team, by the way, was bought out. They promised to dump money into the team. Maximilian vows to end his goal drought. We did, by the way, get Freezer a new contract for 2 more years. We put that in. They got a whole $9,000, 9,000 pounds for achieving second place. Woohoo! All right. Speaking of that, yeah, there's no bump in money here. Despite their promise that we were getting a huge bump and that we were going to get an extra 120,000 added to our transfer budget. Original transfer budget, current transfer budget, no bump. I guess we could look to see if they put the money towards the debt. They did not. So no additional money despite the big talk. Is what it is. Our contract, I believe, is done end of June officially, unless we renew it. And I don't see a reason to. We do have one friendly on the roster there for till the end at the end of the season. No real issue there. Let's see what we got. Curtain comes down. Final match. Players inducted. If we would have won our last 2 matches, by the way, we would have set the team record for points in a season at 70. We didn't get anywhere near, well, we were near it clearly because we only needed 6 points to get to 70. 69 was the record. But I think we had a loss and a win, maybe? So we just missed that. Oh, best 11. Let's see. Freezer, Milo, Pavel Starzinski, Jakub Leboko, all get into there. So there's their best 11 now. So I think we did pretty well there. End of season awards. Oscar Freezer, obviously fans player of the season, and he should be. But Milo was excellent. Played very, very well. And he had the goal of the season. We'll go ahead and take a look at that right now. Signing of the season was Oscar Freezer. Wait for this to come up, and hopefully it'll show it to us. That was here towards the very end, by the way. That was off the free kick. That was just a couple games ago. Into season awards, we looked at that. We really strengthened the strike force, the strikers at the end of this season with that. Between Freezer and Barilko? Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Season review, we went up and we stayed up. We had a little bit up and down here, but we did very well towards the end. We weren't as dominant as I think we should have been, but we dropped some matches we should have had, but it was enough to keep our spot. Locker room atmosphere, squad dynamics here at the season. I think we can agree that we did well. We've got influential players. We've got highly influential players. We have a team leader. Leadership support was excellent. Locker room atmosphere was good. We did have a bit of a dip in that at one point. I think I forgot to talk about it. No, I lied. That's in the other save. We did not have a dip. We played great all the way through. End of season, discuss. I don't really know. Congratulations. I think you can keep up, and I think that's actually true. I think they can next season. Into comp, we were untouchable at the end. It has dropped. We were in 88 just before this game, so one game cost us 7%, which seems a bit much. There's that. Next unread. Squad season break. Okay. Hit continue. I think that's about it for the end of the season for us. Let's hit continue once or twice more here, and just to make sure there's nothing crazy coming up. And we'll see how that goes. Nothing crazy so far. A lot of matches being played today. Some new contracts being signed. Everton just signed somebody to I think it said a 4-year contract. That's a hell of a contract. There's the relegation. Milo set the record for most player of the match awards. There we go. Excellent for him. He got 8. The previous record was 6. That's nice. Nothing's happening today. It's just taking us a really long time to decide that. Okay. There we go. Let's take a look at us for the moment. How is our profile doing? We've got some 9s. Our adaptability is only 7, despite US, China, Norway, Poland, and Iceland. Our scouting for Norway's gone away, interestingly enough. We no longer have a scouting knowledge of Norway. I still have to answer questions about it in all my job interviews, but I apparently don't know a single player there anymore. Interestingly enough, our reputation is now a solid 2 stars. We do have our Continental B license. We got 2 coaching classes while we were at Ruch Chorzów, which is just spectacular. Our mana management's up to 10, actually, our one double-digit number. So we're doing okay. Hands-on approach, managing finances is good. And domestic player bias, but we don't really have a choice at this point, right? I'm only allowed to put 1 non-domestic player in there. So I think we're doing okay there. Let's hit continue one more time, and then we'll call it a day. Call it a season. Call it what it is. Call it time for the Raiders-Cowboys match. That's what we're calling it. I don't have a lot of hope for this game, by the way. Just put it out there. Hasn't been a fun NFL season for me this year. I did not get the job in Serbia, so there you go. That's fine. The fact that people came looking for me, though, is very nice. Some offers have come in. End of contract offers, I'm assuming. Oh, no, that is a transfer. But we have them down below, so the youth coach is taking care of it. All right, I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's another successful season for us. If we come here and we take a look, does it show it as our profile, career milestones, runners up, I-Liga? There we go. Competitions, maybe? Is that what we want to look at? So here we go. Runners up, I-Liga there. That's all Polcher Polski Cup. We haven't done well in the cups, have we? Runners up in the Delid Karla there. Excellent. Runners up in the Post Nordligan. So, I mean, I think we've done well for the most part. I don't really have an issue with anything we've done. 6th to 2nd in promotion, right? It didn't tell us how we finished the first season, does it? But something similar to runners up in our 2nd season. Oh no, did we just do the 1 season there? I guess we did. But we did okay. And 7th to 2nd there. So nice promotions for us. I think we've done 12 to 19 to, yeah, I guess we just did the 1 season there. But not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. We did well, guys. Anyway, I don't know where we're going to be. Next episode will be Copper whining some more because somebody came home. Next episode will be our new team, hopefully, or a really depressed Mellowseven looking for another team. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.